What's up, my vlogs? It's your girl Moelle I. I'm back again with another video. Bitch, can you wait till I finish my introduction? Sorry. Okay, so I'm with my best friend. Y'all already know. Go ahead, girl. What's your name?
Princess Tommy, aka the biggest princess.
Nuh-uh. Yeah. Just stop it, Princess Tommy. That's all you had to do. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. I love you. Anyway.
I can't.
Anyway, so y'all already saw this coming. When I told y'all I was coming home, y'all should have already been like, oh yeah,
she's gonna be with me because I'm her only friend.
The fact that is so true. Okay, y'all, so a little disclaimer. Y'all will see that the backgrounds are the same and all that. She also coming out of a video and they still call it us.
We're doing a prank call.
We're doing a prank call. They're still calling us. Guess what? They will not be able to sleep at night because of that. They're going to be up, all that. Anyway, but if y'all do see this and then y'all also see our video, it's all love. We didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I hope y'all sleep at night.
Smooches.
It was never that serious. Okay, so now we have a girl talk because honestly I've never did one before and I thought what a better time than now. But it's also a hookah session as well. That's why I want y'all to see it. Shut up. I'm trying. Look at it. Okay. Let's get a little puff pass, free pass.
Hold on, my brother called me. Hello. That's just my who am I?
Next question. Yeah, I feel like we needed more background on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
How you know he broke? That's the real question.
Yeah, like what is it? Because when I think that you're saying that he's broke, it's giving that I don't know, like it's just giving that he's really like out here looking bummy, like you already know, like he don't have nowhere to live, like you already know. That's like two different. I don't know. You need to give me more background on that.
Now, if he's broke to the point he's not buying you like materialistic stuff, oh girl.
Yeah, I feel like if you're just saying broke to that point where he just like can't just give you gifts every week. Yeah, I just think at that time you're being greedy.
Yeah. Not even greedy, but you have
a expectation.
Not even that, your wants and your needs are like all over the place. You need to prioritize what you need and what you want. That's the whole thing. Like when somebody asks, they be like, "Well, can you buy me a Chanel bag?" Girl, do you have 5 bands to put in a Chanel bag? Like,
can you? That's like before you can ask for something like that. Can you provide it yourself?
Can you get it yourself?
Because I feel like I won't ask nobody for something that I know that I can't get myself. Because at that point in time, I feel like a burden. And you don't want to feel that way unless you're just a taker. Okay, balancing school, work, all in one. Well, we both do that, so it's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell.
It's hard as when I was in New York, I was starting my business, going to school, and still doing I can't even call it a 9 to 5 because I was going to work at 11 o'clock and not getting out to 2 o'clock in the morning because I was a bartender. That's just, I mean, that's the profession I was in. I wasn't complaining about it, but that was hard, especially if you got weekly assignments due. And with me, I had to drop a lot of stuff on school, which is bad. I had to like cut some classes. I had to move all my classes online because I just couldn't get to my classes in the daytime. It was impossible, okay? I was tired. Can you imagine going to work at 11, standing up the whole time, not getting out to 2 o'clock in the morning, so that's 11 a.m., to the whole next day, and then having 9 o'clock a.m. walking class? Hell no. Absolutely not. I did it for one semester and I nearly broke my body down. I literally one semester went blind in my left eye and deaf in my right. Your body will tell you that you're breaking down before you think you're breaking down. Yeah. And that was scary because it happened at a snap of a finger. I was just talking and I was looking and then I realized that my vision was slowly getting blurry. So what I'm going to say is for balancing that, first thing you want to do, invest in a planner, notebook, calendar. I know y'all going to say that's very cheesy. I'm not going to use it.
That don't work for me, bro.
The calendars don't, but the notebooks do. You got to find what works for you. But if you do that, I say just write down, not using it weekly. If you don't need to use it weekly, then you don't got to use it weekly. But I know that I need to write down my schedule and what I got to do one good time. And I only do it really when I start a new semester. because that's when I get new classes and new times and new work assignments. So I write down what I want to accomplish with my businesses wise, what I want to do in the span of this semester or 3 months, and then what I want to and then what I have to do for school classes. Because if you have online classes, you already know that every week you're going to have like some type of discussion due, and then also some type of assignment, and the assignments is what gets you, because the assignments will be like 3-page papers or something like that, which is so annoying. So if you already know that every Wednesday you need to have this discussion due, but every Sunday you need to have all the assignments due and based on the classes, I say just write everything out. Figure out what you got to do, and then once you get yourself in that kind of pace, that kind of time, you're just going to automatically start going into it. So, and also I want to put into that like balancing things. I'm going to say wake yourself up, because I know also when I started doing all this stuff, I kept wanting to sleep in, and I realized that I was wasting my days away. So I say wake up in the morning, whether it's 9 o'clock, 10 a.m., but pick a time and wake it up, because your body needs to wake up. And like I say, if you get your body into a routine, you're gonna get yourself into a routine. So I'm gonna say, whether Tommy said the books and the calendars don't work for her, I'm gonna say just find a way to find a routine.
I juggle so much that to the point I don't even know how I do it my damn self. But what I realized works for me is definitely creating a schedule. Like, I've been through my era when I had the planners, I had the calendars, I have calendars all over the place. It's one in my shop right now. I don't write on that shit because like my week just gets so chaotic, I forget to do that. But I do have this app on my iPad, and I take my iPad with me everywhere because I am currently in school, so I need that for like my schoolwork. But at the start of the week, I always plan out my weeks and how I want them to go. And I also use the Note app on my phone. That's the one I really use a lot. Like, I have everything that I'm going to do throughout the week on my phone, just so I'm not overworking myself. Even though I have a bad habit of doing that, like, I don't know, I just get a thrill when I overwork myself, even though it's not good on my body, it's not good on my health, and that shit definitely take a toll on you. But it's just something about it, like I just can't stop. It's like an addiction in me. But to relieve myself from that pressure, I do plan out my weeks, like on the app or on my Notes app. I give myself breaks too. Like on Tuesdays and Fridays, I have a break. That's from work and that's from school. I mean, I go to school them days too, but like after school, I go straight home and I just take them days to do whatever I need to do. Y'all know I'm a content creator, I'm an actress, I'm a esthetician, I'm missing something.
Didn't say it.
YouTuber.
Well, you said content creator.
Yeah, so I make content, I make treats, all of that stuff. So it's like, it's hard to not be doing nothing. But I always try to limit my days where it's go from 5 things to maybe about 2 or 3. And it helps me. It helps. I also go to bed really early. I be in bed before 11 o'clock and I wake up at 7.
Told you, start early days.
Yes, when
early
you
days
start
help.
your day early in advance, I promise you the day goes by so much smoother. You probably be a little bit tired in the morning, but as the day goes on, that tiredness, it goes away. Like last week on Monday, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning for school. I'm going to be there till 9. But I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get my day started, and my whole day went smooth. I was actually up longer than I would have been on my usual day. I woke up at 5 o'clock and go to bed till like 12. So yeah, definitely get your day started earlier, because when you're sleeping in, you're getting the habit of being lazy and you're not going to do anything.
I feel like also I'm one of them people that have a lot of ideas. I'm an ideator, but I do have a lot of trouble with executing those ideas.
Sound like my mom. She be saying that.
That she
has a lot of ideas. She doesn't know how to execute them.
It's not that I don't know how to. It's that I have so many that it literally gives me a freaking headache. Like, I dream about new products for my cosmetic business or stuff like that to just expand or just to grow. And sometimes, like, all my resources don't really be there. So what I do is that I give myself smaller goals. So what can I do in this week that will make me go through this faster? Whether it's this, whether it's that. Like, for instance, like this week, I was trying out a lot of new products for my cosmetics. But I had this idea like a month ago, and I just kept adding on what I could do to the idea. But it's like, how can you have this idea of what to do with it if you never even tested out the first theory? You get what I'm saying? So you Make smaller goals, and that helped me out a lot this year. Even with school, I made smaller goals, and I make my week smaller based on my classes. So I have like 5 classes. It's 5 days out of the week. I can't jump from each class to this class to this class to this class. So I break down the days of the week on what class I'm gonna focus on. So I feel like if you break stuff down into smaller categories, you can get it done faster, because sometimes all we think about is that I have this to do, I have that to do, I have this to do, and you realize that you have so much stuff to do that it overwhelms you, and you don't want to feel overwhelmed. So I'm gonna say just try to break stuff into smaller categories or smaller ways to do it, and then eventually, before you know it, you're like, oh wow, got this done in like 2 weeks because you just broke it down.
Also, prioritize what's most important to you first. If you know you got school in the morning, you can't go to that party at night. You can't do that.
Oh, I'm gonna go to that party. I just suffer because I'm not gonna quit school. So how strong is your will? How strong are you? You're gonna test yourself. You gotta go through it, bro.
Hell no, I ain't going out.
I challenged myself a lot those next mornings. Crawling. One time, I literally had to crawl to the bathroom because I couldn't walk. No. I just crawled. I was like, it's okay. But I made it. I made it. I'm still riding on a 3.5, and I don't care what nobody say. You can do it. You can do it.
Just don't.
Yeah, just don't get that bad, bro. Don't crawl. Just give yourself a limit.
Don't go. If you know you got an exam the next day.
Exam is different.
Do not go out the night before.
Yeah. It's college. You only live once. Use it while you got it, because I ain't in it no more. So, use it while you got it.
I was in it, but I didn't go to I was at a Catholic school, because I already did my fair share of the parties and shit. I did this shit when I was 14 years old, so all that shit got played out to me really early. But just going out period before work and stuff. Work and school is always the most important thing to me, so I don't play about that shit, especially when I'm paying for it. Like, nah, I'll see y'all next week when I'm out.
Alright, so the next question is, if lately every time you go around your close friends and the vibes are weird, what you doing?
They're not your friends.
Okay.
Simple. I've
had an experience with this. Of course, everybody say your friends in high school, you gonna lose them. I went through that shit. And it hurt me so bad because, like Tommy said, I don't have friends. Like, still to this day, I only have 3. And that's her and, like, 2 more that's in college right now. But who knows, like, once I get out of college fully, like, if they're really going to be my friends. But I really thought these friends that I was in high school with, y'all, was really, like, my ride or die friends. Like, I helped them through so many situations with them saying, like, they were pregnant, helping them tell their parents, just, like, issues, inviting them into my home, having them sleep in my bed. Like, when they're really close friends like that, and y'all are able to not talk to each other for months because, y'all drifted and went separate ways. Speaking of, like, college, and they stayed home, sometimes they begin to resent you for that. And that's really sad, because I think that's what my friends did to me. I went to college, and then they were still stuck home. And it's, like, not really anything you do like that, because when you want better for yourself, you're gonna go get better for yourself. With friends, like Tommy said, just at the end of the day, they not gonna be your friends. And I say that, and I think me and Tommy could really say that, because we are best friends, and we've been best friends since we were 3. But we got one of those relationships.
Too damn long.
How old are we? 20? We about to be 21, yeah. Bruh.
Too long.
But we had one of those relationships that we didn't see each other every day. We actually wouldn't even talk to each other for years sometimes, until it was time for each other's next birthday party. But we always loved each other. I don't think it's anything anybody could say to Tommy or me, you know what I mean, that will say we can't be friends. I feel like if anybody came up with some tea, if Tommy ever said anything behind my back or anything like that, I would call her. I wouldn't take that he said, she said stuff. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, if you have a bond like that, to know somebody for years like that, it's nothing nobody can tell me that will not make you be my friend. You know what I mean? But if you feel a vibe is off and something's wrong, like when you walk into that kickback and you see a friend group and you excited, you're like, hey, and they're like, hey. That means they heard something, they know something, and that means they don't want to be associated with you no more. That means you need to get your stuff, pack it up, get your bag, and go. And don't talk to them no more. You can always make new friends. Always make new friends. But people like that, you don't need in your life. honestly.
The same intuition you get with like your partner, you get that with your friends too. Like
I feel like it hurts more with friends than a partner.
breakups and stuff like those hurt more than like boyfriend girlfriend. Because like I said this somewhere, I don't know if it was on my channel or whatever, but I always said like you supposed to be my dog, like my boyfriend, my girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Like those are bound to like, you know, break up. But my friendship, like I look at that as like a lifetime thing. Like you was really my dog, and for you to cross me like that, that's crazy. If y'all are really close, the vibe should never change. Like me and Moelle, we don't talk every day. I don't see her every day, but whenever I do see her, the vibes are always the same, if not better. Because like you don't gotta talk to somebody every day for y'all to remain close or remain true friends. So whatever they got, why the hell would you just try to do that?
I thought it was gonna flip, but it didn't flip. I'm sorry.
Bruh, I just can't believe she just tried to do that. I was, and you know, in my head, I was like, why she leave this?
Yeah.
Y'all, this girl.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, so like, you know, y'all friendship, it may not always be glitz and glam. Of course, y'all may have like some disagreements, but it's like, as friends, y'all bounce back this shit. Like, we could be today and we be friends again tomorrow. Like,
yeah, me and Tommy's argued before about arguments, and honestly, we just don't talk about them anymore when they happen.
Yeah.
I just choose not to. Like, we don't need to bring it up.
It.
Yeah. Because it's like at the end of the day, when you think about it, even when you have a partner, do you really want to leave this person over something so small,
right?
Over a relationship? Now if it was just like a high school friend, let's say you only in the 12th grade and y'all only met in the 10th, all right, call it a day, leave. You don't need that situation. But if y'all been together since y'all were like 3, y'all 20 now, don't you dare walk away from that situation. Y'all need to figure out.
Unless it's really bad.
What could be really bad that would break our relationship?
If I had a boyfriend and you slept with my boyfriend.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was like,
that's probably the worst thing someone can do to like a friendship, in my opinion. Or you do like some. Remember that situation I told you about?
Okay, you're gonna have to specify a little more. I can't
remember when I called you and you just, oh yeah, that's wild.
Oh yeah,
like that situation. Like I'm still. We ain't go to him, but I'm still iffy on that. But like something like that will make me cut you off. But like I love my friend so much, it's just like damn, like I don't wanna, but next situation I am. Like
yeah. Honestly, when it comes to friendships, I would say just think about how long y'all were together. And if it was just like a quick relationship or something like that, then I say walk away and leave. But it's something that y'all been working on for years. I say confront the situation. Say, why do we feel this way? Why are we acting this way? And then we just like carry on like that.
Give it some space.
Yeah.
And then y'all come back and y'all got your head on right.
All right. On to the next one. So this question is advice for entering your 20s. Now, me and Tommy just got into our 20s, so I don't know how good we can help, but I feel like we both are very mature. We both were doing stuff for ourselves very young that we can answer this. So I would say entering your 20s, have a plan. Have a goal that you want, whether it's to say that you wanted to go to college, whether it's to say that you want to be married by your 25, because I've met some people that say I want to be married by I'm 26, and I'm like, oh, okay. But have a goal, know what you want. I'm saying when you're 20, already know what you want out of life, because your 20s, it's going to either go bad or it's going to be good, but you're going to be so young that you don't even care anymore. Go what?
Huh? What?
You were like,
oh, because the Redskins lost.
They always lose.
I know.
So, in your 20s, I say, or I'll just say this, like when you're in the 12th grade and you leaving high school, I'll say figure out what you want to do now. What do you want out of life? And you're going to come across some people that really don't know what they want.
Hell yeah.
And they will fuck you up. Because they don't care about nothing. I met so many people like that in college. Like they had no goals, they had no aspirations, they ain't want nothing in life. But you want to hang around that person because they're so laid back and chill. You're like, why you so laid back and chill? Like, I want your vibe. But that's because they don't give a fuck about nothing. And they don't give a fuck about what they lose, okay? You don't want to be caught in that group.
Yeah.
You don't want to be caught in that group because that's the group that goes down under. Alright? Figure out what you want out of life and work towards that. And you gonna make friends along the way. And surround yourself around people who want to do better. Because when you do that, it's going to drive you to want to do better. Because you're going to be like, in your head, it's going to seem like a little competition, but not really, because you both want each other to win. But it's going to be like, ooh, like, they're already doing that. Like, why can't I? So it's going to make you want to do more.
Motivate you.
Basically.
I feel like if you friend with somebody or whatever you're doing, y'all should always motivate each other. Like, it should never be a competition thing. Like, if I'm doing something, like, if I'm slacking, but Moelle on her shit, that's going to make me want more for myself and make me go even harder. What was the question again? Oh, 20s.
You're young.
20s,
start over.
Yeah, your 20s is the year where you're literally testing the waters for real. Like,
try everything.
Like, adulthood is just starting for you. So, you've tested the waters before, like, middle school, high school. But now your 20s, that's when you get a car, you get a place, you get real relationships, you go out, like you get your ID, your fake ID. This is the time where, you know, life is getting real. You pushing 30 damn near in 10 years. So definitely go in with a plan. Don't just be coming out of high school and you be like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm gonna take a gap year and I'm gonna figure it out later. It's fine to do a gap year if you know what you want to do after that gap year. Not out of high school, oh, I don't know what I want out of life, so I'm just gonna wait for them to fall from the sky. That's just never gonna happen for you at all. Like, yeah, live your life, be fun, but like also have an end goal. My end goal, I'm trying to retire by the time I'm 27. I ain't trying to work forever, okay? I hate working. I'm tired of working. I want to be rich already. Not even rich, I want to be wealthy already. That's all I want. I want to be wealthy and live my life, have my family, bless my friends, bless my family, like all. That's all I want out of life. So I'm working to get there. In your 20s, work to get there and have fun. That's it.
I think that was the last question I had.
Okay, that's fine. That was a lot of fucking talking.
I feel like that's a nice, that would be like a good 25-minute video.
You're gonna have a lot to edit.
Let's end this video. So I'm home. Me and Tommy gonna be around each other. This is probably the only person I'm really gonna be spending most of my time with anyway. So if you have any suggestions for us, anything you want to see, challenges, we already have a prank call on the way. I'm pretty sure yours won't come out before mine.
Probably not. I don't know.
It don't matter. We have something coming on the way either way.
Yeah.
So comment down below what you would like to see us do. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have a good week. Bye, Mo Vlogs.